If this happens to be the very first time you are seeing us on this channel, then you are not mistaken. You are on Secrets of Health TV. And kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, and do not forget to click onto the notification button and get notified anytime we come your way with videos such as this one. In today's video, I'm going to take you through the top 5 foods you should not eat or you should avoid anytime you are above 40 years. Yes, I said food that you should avoid eating them when you are above 40 years. This topic is born out from the fact that as we grow, the immune system in our system also becomes very weak. That is why when a person gets to 60 years, you realize that that person will be battling with one disease or the other. It is simply because at the time the person was in his or her youthful age, the immune system was very, very strong. And now that he has reached the age of 60, the immune system has come down. And the immune system will only come down if you have not changed your lifestyle. So the more you grow, the less your immune system become. The weaker your immune system will become. Stick and stay and watch this video all the way to the end, because I am about to list to you 5 most important foods you must avoid when you are above 40 years. I'll be right back and take you through the list. Welcome back. The first food you must avoid when you are above 40 years, whether male or female, is sugary foods. Sugar or sugary foods. Sugar or sugary foods is one of the most immune busters. You know, we have immune boosters. Immune boosters are food that supports the immune system, that boosts the immune system. And then we have immune busters. Immune busters are foods that destroys the immune system. And sugar is number 1. So if you are above 40 years, you must avoid sugar. You must avoid eating sugar, simply because the sugar will destroy your immune system. The sugar will bring your immune system very, very down. So you don't have to eat sugar anytime you are above 40 years. Food number 2 you must avoid when you are above 40 years is highly processed meat. Highly processed meat like sausage, like steak, like kebab, or overly cooked meat. If you like, you can even stop eating meat if you like and go pescatarian and go meat free for the rest of your life after 40 years. That is going a long way to helping you to maintain your health and to always make you look very, very young, irrespective of how rich you are, irrespective of how common meat is around you. When you are above 40 years, you should not touch meat again. That is my opinion. I don't know what you think. If you have any different opinion, don't hesitate. You can just put it at the comment area. We will judge and see where to go by it. But this is my opinion. I'm a health practitioner, so I know what I'm talking to you about. 3, alcoholic beverages. If you are above 40, there is no way you should be drinking too much alcohol, or better still, there is no way you should be drinking alcohol. So if I were you, I would stop drinking alcohol for the rest of my life if I'm above 40 years. Because as I indicated, as you grow up or as you grow old, your internal organs also becomes very weak and weaker and weaker. The same thing applies to your immune system, because it is the responsibility of your liver to process the alcohol you have drunk. And in most cases, the liver is not even able to process the alcohol. And coupled with the fact that you are now above 40, the liver is now becoming weaker and weaker. So you should not put more stress, more pressure on the liver by drinking alcohol. That is why it is important that you avoid alcohol entirely anytime you are above 40 years. Food number 4, bread. Yes, you've heard me, bread. If you are above 40 years, if I were you, I will not eat bread. Yes, I know this might sound a bit controversial, but that is the gospel truth. If only you cherish your life, if only you cherish your good health. You and I know that bread is made out from a flour or a wheat flour. And a wheat flour is very, very bulky, and it is very, very high in carbohydrates. It is very, very starchy as well. And God Almighty created our intestine in such a way that it is in a zigzag form. It is not straight intestine. We do not have straight intestine. All carnivorous, various animals, including human beings, we are all having the same form of intestine. Our intestines are what? Are crooked. Now, looking at the nature of bread, how bulky it is, how starchy it is, how sticky it is, when you eat them and you are above 40, sometimes it finds it extremely difficult to what? To pass through all these zigzag, all these steps. Bread is one of the foods the body finds it extremely difficult to digest it. And anytime food is not able to digest well in your system, the end result will be chaos. The end result will be trouble for you as a person. The body is going to suffer a lot. So bread is not something as a human being who cherishes his or her life should be eating. You understand? I will find time and extensively talk about the issue of bread, because it is one of the food which is consumed by many people across the world. So if you are coming out with such a claim, you should take time and explain things very well. But for the purpose of this video, these are my reasons why I am saying that if you are above 40, you should not eat bread. 5, fatty foods. Yes, fatty foods. If you are above 40 years, you should limit the intake of fatty foods if you cannot even avoid them at all. This is simply because the liver, as you go, becomes a bit weak, and it is the responsibility of your liver to digest, to process the fat you have taken. And if you are above 40, at that time, your liver too is weak. Therefore, it finds it very difficult to digest fatty foods. So fatty foods like margarine, fatty foods like vegetable oils, fatty foods like pork meat, fatty, meat which has a lot of fat, and highly processed foods should be extremely avoided when you are above 40 years, simply because your liver at that time can no longer digest the fat you have taken. So if you really cherish your life, if you really have your good health in mind, you should avoid too much fatty foods when you are above 40. These are the top 5 foods I can just pinpoint to you that you must avoid when you are above 40. Definitely, you should grow, but you should not get old. You should grow in age, but your body must still remain very, very young, so that you enjoy life. Thank you very much for sticking and staying and watching this video all the way to this end. And if this video has been extremely helpful to you, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel for more. And don't forget to also click onto the notification button and select all, so that you will be the very first person to receive notification anytime we bring you videos such as this one. And until I see you again in the next video, have a great day and take good care of yourself. Bye.